Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're gonna try the not so new Bad Boy Le Parfum. So if like me you live in Canada, there's the fragrance Bad Boy Le Parfum, which is an eau de parfum that was released really not so long ago. My videos always get published about a month after they get recorded, but when I got this little sample, it was literally at the same time the person that worked for the company entered the store and bring the sample. I was really lucky to be able to have that little sample. They didn't have the bottle yet in the store, and it's crazy because in the US it's been a good year. They have that fragrance already. It's just had been really long in Canada. Anyway, I said I got a little sample. Here is little box, shows the perfume, what it looks like. I know there's a new version now that exists with a gold bottle. I think it's another flanker, but the one that we're seeing here is the full black bottle. It says the new eau de parfum. In the back, there's some stuff written, which are easier to see in the camera than in real. And well, it come in a little bottle like this, nothing special. So let's really smell. So I smell it. First thing that come to me, it's a really fresh, sweet fragrance. Same kind of stuff you see in a lot of other kind of scent. Thinking of Invictus and all those fragrance. Picking up a lot of grapefruit, a lot of ambroxan. What's on paper? It's pretty good. Pretty much all I'm picking up on paper. It's really normal, nothing crazy. And especially if you look the note breakdown, it's nothing like what you would expect. Though if you look the bottle, it's pretty much what you would expect. It smells like every sweet fragrance that is made to attract younger guys. The usual early 20s, not even, maybe even before that a little bit, dating fragrance, clubbing fragrance type of scent. On paper, it doesn't make me think about that, but when I was spraying it on me and smelling it on my skin, it made me instantly think about J-Rock. And J-Rock, if you don't know who he is, it's in a Canadian show that's called Trailer Park Boys. He's basically a rapper, like thin, wide boy that lived in a trailer park. As you can imagine, since the show's Trailer Park Boys. And he's a really big loser, though he think he's cool and everything. He tries to be, but doesn't really work out. And instantly putting this perfume made me think about him. It's been years I haven't been watching Trailer Park Boys, but it made me think about this character, which is not even main character, it's like a side character, but instantly made me think about him. I feel that this fragrance, you could even like do that comparison to Invictus is like the cool fragrance that the cool guys will be wearing, and Bad Boy is that wanna be cool but not cool at all fragrance for guys that want to be cool but are actually losers, and they're gonna wear this fragrance thinking they're cool. Best way I can describe this fragrance. And if you enjoy this fragrance, I'm sorry if I offend you, but this is what I think it smells and the best way for me to describe the smell. On my skin, I was picking up still that sweet Invictus-y vibe. There was a lot of grapefruit, a lot of leather that is like, it's not really there. There's something in the background more than just on paper, more than just the sweetness. I wouldn't call it leather yet, wouldn't either call it cannabis on paper. There's like the idea of cannabis as a note. I wouldn't say this smell like cannabis at all. I don't think this will be a natural ingredient, but that's the way they decided to describe it. But I doubt any people will really smell it or describe it as it is. And there's also a little bit of vetiver. In the heart notes, I'm picking up a lot of geranium, a little bit of leather, a little bit of vetiver, still a lot of this sweetness that I'm telling you. In the base, I'm picking up really a lot of that sweetness, and that's the main thing in the fragrance. There's a hint of leather and a hint of vetiver. And in the far dry down, there's just that ambroxan, amber ambroxan. I would call it more like, even with the leather note together, I would say that is mostly what would be called amberwood, usually more than ambergris, but again, it's all pretty much the same note. Huge sweet note. Invictus fragrance, pretty much what's there. Projection of the fragrance is really big, fills the room really easy. I asked someone like if you could smell my fragrance, but like entering the room saying, "Hey, I need you to tell me if you smell the fragrance," like thinking I'm gonna walk to him and like have like different place and tell him like if he can smell me. And when I said it, he said, "Yeah." I mean, it's way farther than I expected. So projection is pretty amazing. Longevity also is really amazing. Over 12 hours, I was able to smell it. Of course, at that 12-hour mark, it was a skin scent, but still can smell it pretty for a long time. I haven't really like did too many tests on projection and everything. You can imagine that it just like drops gradually through the time. But yeah, it's pretty much a beast mode fragrance. For the complete note breakdown, top notes are cannabis and grapefruit. Heart notes are black pepper and geranium. And the base notes are leather and vetiver. Now, where would see this fragrance? I don't think it will be a great business fragrance. I think it will be pretty much horrible. As I said, it smelled like someone that want to show up and look cool, and it's not. So I think it shows how it will be good as a business scent. I think it will be a great dating scent because it's pretty much what's popular nowadays. Though I feel this mix smell like I don't know if it's the smell itself or because I've been analyzing too many of those type of fragrance, but I feel that the Invictus broad family of sweet fragrance is starting to get dated. Might be the fragrance itself that makes it feel old school. And it's just now that I realize it that it smelled not necessarily dated, but it smelled like not cool anymore. And might be the fragrance, might be that I'm just getting really tired of that type of scent. I'm not quite sure, but it's the impression I have. So I think it will be a good dating fragrance because that's what's popular. But definitely, I would say that there's better option that will be easy to find around the same price point. So unless you're an amazingly huge fan of Carolina Herrera, either the person or the brand, fragrance line, or the bad boy line, it's not something I think would be interesting to buy. Or if you go try it and you think it's amazing, of course buy it. I think it doesn't make anything new or better than any other fragrance that are dating fragrance. So much better than anything else. In the summer winter spectrum, it will be horrible in summer. It's sweet and synthetic, and it's beast mode fragrance. And winter will be really great because it's a beast mode fragrance. The smell is not particularly wintry, but this is just an opinion, but still will be good winter fragrance. And as an everyday fragrance, I think it will work. It's nice, it's clean, it's fresh, it's a bit sweet, a little bit like would be maybe a bit intense to where it is, but as a younger guy, something I would see like someone in his early 20 wearing as an everyday scent. I don't think anyone will complain about it. Lasts the whole day, project well, but still smell kind of nice. So yeah, would work well as an everyday scent. In the end, I was really happy to be able to have the fragrance. It's been a long time I was waiting to try it. Also, it was really nice to analyze. So if you can get a free sample, and right now, if you live in Canada, that's a good time because they are giving them to probably every places. It should be pretty easy to find those samples. You should give it a try, smell it, just for fun. I think it's really simple. That's really nice and easy to analyze. So I think you should give it a try. I wouldn't pay for it. I wouldn't even recommend paying for what you can or paying for the sample. I don't think it's crazy. It doesn't invent anything new. It just makes something old worse. I think pretty much it. So hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If you have a different opinion of that fragrance, Bad Boy Le Parfum, tell me what you think about it. So thanks for watching and see you soon.